Okay, this is our first weekly Q&A. So I'll be asking the questions and I'll also be giving the answers. We have an agenda here, and the agenda is going to look like this. First, I'm going to go over an introduction to the school platform. Then we're going to walk through the classroom a little bit. I'll show you guys the courses we have. Then plans for the future and community feedback. So I was looking for some input from some people. What's the next thing that I should prioritize to build that'll help you? I have some ideas, obviously. Traders Post automation, mindset module, update strategies course to version 5, more projects. I have an affiliate program. Maybe I can work on that so you can share this group with your friends and then get paid. Translations. Maybe someone wants this in Spanish or Russian or Hindi. I don't know. Something else. And then more QAs. Or maybe you guys want to see me do some live trading. So since no one's here, I'm just going to create a poll here and I'll put it in the community and then you guys can answer that. So let's go and introduce you to the school platform. So I literally just uploaded all of the stuff to this platform yesterday and I was trying to launch it on PineScriptStrategy.com, but it's just running slow, the website. It's WordPress. I have so many different plugins. I've tried to reduce the amount of plugins, but in order to do the things that I want to do, it just requires a full-time programmer just for that. And I just don't want to deal with it right now. The website PineScript Strategy will still stay up and active. You can still access the courses there, and all of the courses that you find here will be on there as well. But I wanted to add a community to it, and that's why we have the Discord. I was able to embed the Discord into the PineScript website, but still it's not very cohesive. And then there's gamification where you win prizes, you level up and stuff. That was another thing I've been trying to build into PineScriptStrategy.com. So that was another thing that pushed me to move to the school platform because we have all that right here. It's cohesive, it's quick, and everything's just in one unit. Now, this is obviously not my domain. I think I will be able to change the domain in the future, which will be nice. So anyways, it's a little tangent to what this is supposed to be. School platform. So we have, for you guys who are not familiar with it, there's a bunch of communities on here. You can go and you can search different communities and find other groups. And this is the PineScript Pro Traders Hub. Right now, it's going to cost $47 a month, which is really way too cheap. But I just want to get this community growing, get people in here for the first week as I'm launching it. And then I'm going to double the price and maybe move it up more after that, after I figure out what I'm still uploading classes and resources and stuff like that. I'm still figuring things out for myself. Anyways, so the community here, these are different categories. We can add more categories as we see fit. I've just added these. General discussion. You can talk about whatever you want here. And then we have introductions. Everyone just introduce yourself, put a name, put a face to your name in the group, and just say hello. Don't be scared. You're in a group. It's okay to say hi. And you're going to get more out of it if you say hello because you're going to be engaging. You're going to be more interactive. How many groups are you in right now? Just say hello here and introduce yourself and make a commitment to just start being active because I think this is going to be great for everyone. It's really going to push us forward. I'm having a lot of fun building this out and working with it. And then we have this category for jobs. I get a lot of requests to build scripts. I don't have time to do it, so I can post them here for you guys. People can pick them up, make some extra cash on the side if they want. I've had students tell me that they got jobs at banks after they learned some PineScript or hedge funds or whatever it is. They go get jobs. So you can either go freelance or you can go actually find employment with PineScript. It's amazing. So I'll post jobs here. You can post requests for quotes. If you have a job that you want to get done, you don't know how to do it, or maybe you don't know PineScript that well and you just want someone to write the code for you, you can throw it up here. I'll probably make a template for that so everyone knows what a good job request looks like. And then this category, I just made this today. It's based off of the strategy course where I tell you to go find a strategy that you like and just post it here and say, hey, can I build this strategy? And this is just an example. And then I'll let you know if it's actually possible to build that strategy in PineScript. And then we can go and maybe even post the code in here. And then my hope is that this will be a category just filled with people's ideas of strategies. And then in the thread later on, we'll have the actual code for their strategy and maybe some back testing results. And I think that'll be really awesome. We'll be able to test all these different strategies. So that's the categories right now. If you have more suggestions, just let me know. Then we have pinned messages here. These will probably change as I continue to grow this community. Right now, we have the welcome message and introduce yourself. What else is there? There's the classroom in here. Now I'm working on a bunch of Like I said, I'm working on uploading a bunch of other things on here. If you're new here, I would start here. Specifically, it says start here. And then I'm going to put all of the stuff that's just going to get you going in the right direction right here. This is the newest course. It's an update to the PineScript from Learn PineScript from Scratch course. However, I went above and beyond with this one, and I really spent a lot of time working on this one. So it's completely updated, brand new. And then we have the PineScript strategies course right here. I wasn't able to do any updates to that. So if you guys want me to update that first and prioritize doing this one, then I'll do that. PineScript Unleashed, that's also another course that I was working on where I'm just building projects from scratch. So if you have a suggestion and you want me to build something, we can vote on it and I'll build it out and I'll record the entire thing so you understand how I did it and what the thought process is. So right now I just got 2 projects in here. I have 2 more projects that I need to upload. They're smaller ones than these 2. These 2 took me quite some time. I think this one took me a week and it was very painful and I learned a lot. I'm still learning. And then this one was fun. It actually builds off this one because they're both kind of gap projects. I think a lot of you guys will like this one. It's based off of Smart Money Concepts, the full fair value gaps. I had no idea. I just watched a video for an hour and I was like, okay, I'll just code that up. And then I built this out. I even got it sending webhooks to Traders Post. So check that out and let me know if you want me to add more projects. And then we have automation and integrations. This is where I'm going to put all of the automation stuff. So when you're done back testing your strategy, start forward testing it and live trading it. Right now, I just have a category for Traders Post. I will put one in here for auto view and whatever other auto that we want that are popular here. I'm really liking Traders Post. I built a tool for auto view and I've messaged them a bunch of times and they just ignore me. But I messaged the Traders Post guy and he's super cool. I'm liking it so far. And it's actually their API is so much cleaner and so much clearer. Everything's working very smoothly. So I'm gonna try and build a bunch of tools for that. I've got some awesome ideas. And you don't have to fully automate your strategy. Like I'm actually in the process of building a tool right now that hopefully I'll release soon where you just come in here. Let me see, I probably have it up here already. Live orders, yeah, this one. So let me just add this to the chart. So I want to be able to take trades on TradingView and I want it to connect to my broker. And I know you can come into the trading panel here, but it doesn't have all the brokers. You can just buy and sell. You can place limit orders, but you can use Traders Post. And then if you want to place a limit order, you can do something like this where you have your entry here, your stop loss, and your take profit. And then all you would have to do is just set an alert on this specific thing and then let it sit there. And then when the price comes here, it'll enter you in and then you'll get your take profit sent and your stop loss sent. That's the next thing I want to build out, unless you guys have another idea. Then we have mechanical trading systems. I think this is a more advanced course. I really went in depth on this. It's on the website. It's been around for a while. I'm trying to also, there's a point system to this, the gamification, which I think is really cool and it keeps people active and engaged and it makes it fun to learn. So where is it? View. If you come to the classroom here, it goes up to 9 levels and I have no control over how fast or slow you level up. These are just default levels for every group that you create. I can't give myself points. I level up just like everyone else and I can choose to have anything in the classroom unlock according to a certain level. Right. So I can give you guys access to a course or I can wait until you actually level up. And there's a way to access that without going into that classroom. I think you just need to here. Okay. That just tells you the points, school points. Maybe you just click your profile. Okay. You click on the level. So I'm still figuring this out, obviously. So you come to your profile and then you click on your level and then it brings you to the actual levels and the unlocks. So if you can't find this, just go in the classroom, go to start here and look at the point system. And yeah, I want to add more unlocks to this. Maybe I'll add on one-on-one coaching session, or I'll build a tool for you, or I'll spend like an hour of my time building a tool for you at some certain point, like maybe somewhere up here. Like I want to do a lot. I want to get people engaged. So if you guys have ideas of what would be interesting right now, I want to give away some of my code, some of my private code, like the PS Strategy X. Like no one knows. I haven't released that code, but I'm thinking if you want to see under the hood, it is a paid tool right now. But if you want to see under the hood, maybe if you get to like level 8 or level 9, you can do that. Level 9 is crazy though. I think you need like 30,000 points, which is a lot. that means you need to get 30,000 likes in her post. Like, you got to be freaking insta famous. So I might not put it that high up, but we'll see. I'm still building this out. And if you guys have some ideas, it'd be great. So we're working on that. And what else? I'm trying to migrate people over from the Discord and from PineScriptStrategy.com. Still haven't figured out really how to do that. I got everyone from the Ultimate PineScript bundle in here because they're like lifetime members, they're VIPs. And I figured they went all in with me, so I'm going all in with you guys, and we're just going to go and we're going to build this up together. So you are basically going to be the core group of this, the foundation. And what else we got? We got the calendar here. This is where you'll see whatever webinars I decided to do or weekly Q&As. I just decided to put this up if anyone had any questions. I'll show up every week that I can. If not, I'll try and remove this so no one shows up and talks to themselves alone. And if we want to do more, if I have time, I'll do more. Maybe I'll just do random jump-ons and we can talk about anything. Members, leaderboards right there. Okay, so you don't have to go to your profile. And that's really it. That's really it about the school platform. Classroom walkthrough, we just did that. Plans for the future, community feedback, we went over that, right? Traders post automation, the mindset module. So I think psychology is one of the most important parts of trading. And that's what got me into automation because my emotions were screwing me up, right? I had the right strategy. I'm trading it well. And then all of a sudden you get a little fear, a little bit of greed, and you just blow your account. So that happened to me multiple times. And I know it's because of the psychology. You got to get your head right. And it's not easy. So you got to stay super disciplined. So that's a module that I started scripting out and I want to finish it. Obviously, half done work is wasted time. So if you guys want to see that first, let me know. Again, it'll be in the poll. And yeah, update strategies, more projects. Again, if you want me to add on to one of those projects, just let me know. Affiliate program. So this would probably go through PineScriptStrategy.com, the website, and we would have a back end. You'd sign up, you'd get a link. And then if you shared the link with someone and then they signed up to this community, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down all of the courses from my website. Like, you won't be able to buy them anymore. And the only thing you'll be able to buy from now on is access to this community where you get everything, but it'll be a subscription based model. So you'll pay $100 a month and you'll have to go through all the material. For me, that's a better model. I'm trying it out. I never really liked subscription models, but I'm trying it out. And that's the only model we can do on here right now. So if you guys want, we can do an affiliate program where you just send it out to someone. If you want to share, if you don't, that's fine. And translations, more Q&As, live trading. It's hard talking to yourself. I record all these videos by myself and then I end up rambling on. Let me know what you guys want to see and we can get started on that. I just honestly want to deliver so much freaking value in this community that it's worth way more than $47. It already is worth way more than $47. I know that for a fact. I want it to be worth so much more than whatever price it's at. I want all of us to be making money in here. All right. Like, this isn't just some trading group where we're all gung ho and, oh yeah, let's go get some money, boys. I really want to teach you guys how to automate your crap, control your trades and your emotions, and how to use PineScript, because this is the easiest language that I've used for automating all this stuff. Depending on what exactly you're trying to do, most of us are trying to simplify some things and save some time. I don't think anyone here is trying to do statistical arbitrage on different like market making stuff like that requires sub-second speeds. And yeah, I don't think anyone's trying to do that here. I think we're all just trying to have a little bit of an edge in the market, because that's all you really need. You just need some discipline. You need an edge and some really good risk management. And PineScript does that for you. It shows you what works, it shows you what doesn't work, and the numbers don't lie. So that's what I want to continue showing people. I want them to be able to use PineScript to avoid all the scams, all those indicators out there, all those signal groups, all those people selling their trading signals with no historical performance, nothing to back them up. It's so easy. You just go on MyFXBook, or there's probably a number of websites out there that track and audit your trades and will say, hey, this is a verified live account with real money. Beginners just don't know that. People come in and they trade and they lose money. So I want to help people avoid that. But unfortunately, they lose the money first and then they go, you know what, I need to go and learn. So if we can reach out to people and get them in here and show them that statistically they're going to fail. 97% of traders lose money. This market, there's like 3% of people out there are just beating everyone else in the market, and they're the ones who are actually taking it serious. And the rest of us are just What are we doing? Trying to get rich quick, letting emotions get to us, following other people. Like, you need to be 100% confident in yourself, in your system, and disciplined, and you need to execute. That's it. You need to have risk management as well. So we're going to talk about those things in the mindset module. When I was manually trading a lot, I had a Google form that I would go on to every morning during the Asia session in the New York, and I would fill out what asset I was looking at, what time frame, answer all these questions, how I was feeling for that day. It was like my own personal trading journal, but it was a Q&A that I made for myself, and that's what kept me disciplined. That's what kept me from entering trades prematurely or closing trades prematurely, because I always had to stop and fill out this form and think about these things. So I'd like to build something like that again. I'd like to build something like that again that people can use. Whatever else we can have in here that just we can put into this community and actually get people making money and becoming free. Like, how great would that be if we all just freed ourselves financially? And what other freedoms are there? If you're financially free, I think also there's forms of enslavement, financial enslavement. There's like maybe psychological enslavement, whatever. This isn't philosophy. It's not what I wanted to get into. I'm rambling. That's what I do. Nobody's got any questions. All right, so we're gonna end this right now, and I will see you guys around.